Okay, welcome to the session again. In the session, you're going to know about the artery, how to write and how to present in your exam point of view, and how to get good marks. Now see the artery. Now first we see the facial artery, simple artery. Whenever they ask for the exam, you should know the artery origin as well as the termination, how it passes, that we used to call it the courses, and next out of the branches it will be supplied, and area of the distribution as well as the applied anatomy. Now see what are the origin. The facial artery is a well-known artery which gives major blood supply to the face as well as your cervical region also. The facial artery get origin from the common carotid artery. It consists of two branches. One will be the internal carotid artery as well as the external carotid artery. At the level of greater cornu of the hyoid bone, it gives of the branches that we used to call it the facial artery. Gives of the branches that we used to call it the facial artery. Okay, the origin you have to remember the greater corner of the hyoid bone from external carotid artery, it get branches. The terminate near the medial end of the eye, it will be terminate as the angular artery. Now you can easily remember the origin as well as the termination of the facial artery. You have to remember communication or commencement is also known as the origin of the artery. Okay. Next you have to remember the courses. Once the facial artery get origin, it will be passes the two region. One will be the cervical region also as well as the facial region. We divide the courses into two parts. Within the neck region, we used to call it the cervical part. The face region, we used to call it the next part will be the facial part. In the cervical part, it gives of the branches to the tonsillar area that we used to call it the tonsillar artery. In the midline of the neck, you can able to see one more triangle, that is the submental triangle, that is supplied by the mental artery. That region is supplied by the mental artery. Then the pharyngeal region is supplied by the ascending pharyngeal artery. Next here you can able to see this is the submandibular salivary gland. It is supplied by the artery, that is the glandular artery. The glandular artery. These are the branches from the facial artery cervical part. Okay. Next move on to the facial part. At the angle of the it ascend upward from the neck region, it ascend upward at the end, at the angle of the mandible, it enters into the face. Near you can able to see one of the muscle, that is the masseter muscle. What is the name of the muscle? Masseter muscle. It crosses the masseter muscle and it reaches the angle of the mouth. It gives off the two branches, superior labial as well as the inferior labial. The labial part is the lip. Okay, superior labial artery is supplied by the upper part of the lip as well as the lower maxilla region. Then inferior labial part. Okay, these are the two branches from the facial part. Superior labial artery, inferior labial artery. Then it ascend upward to the lateral side of the nose. We used to call it the named as the artery lateral nasal artery. Clear? The lateral nasal artery, it will anastomosis with internal carotid artery, one of the branch, ophthalmic branch, that is the dorsal nasal artery. Lateral nasal artery as well as the dorsal nasal artery will anastomosis with each other. Here you can able to see the beauty. Internal carotid artery as well as the external carotid artery will anastomosis with each other near the angle of the eye. Sorry, the medial end of the eye or the angle of the eye. Here you can able to see the both the arteries, the great artery, external as well as the internal carotid artery will anastomosis with each other. Clear? The facial part you can able to see superior labial artery, inferior labial artery, lateral nasal artery. Once it reaches the medial end of the eye, it will be called as the angular artery. This artery will anastomosis with one of the branch from the internal carotid artery, the dorsal nasal artery. The both will be anastomosis with each other. Okay. This is the general course of the facial artery. It will be crosses few of the relation you have to remember. Next, you where you can able to see the pulsation of the facial artery அப்படின்னு பார்த்தோம்னா it will be supplied by the three area you can able to see the pulsation. You can easily felt once you touch your medial end of the eye you can able to see the pulsation. And the angle once you constrict your mouth you can able to see near the angle of the mandible you can able to see the facial artery. Okay. Next, the angle of the mouth, you can able to see the pulsation of the facial artery. You can touch and feel the three area you can able to see the pulsation of the facial artery. Usually the facial artery, you can, when the dissection point of view, you can easily identify the both facial artery as well as the facial vein will come close to each other. Nearer the you can easily identify the facial artery. There are more or less tortuous in nature. Tortoise mean little bit wavy uh, nature, and then the vein will be more straight, more or less straight. Why the artery is tortuous in nature அப்படின்னு பார்த்தோம்னா because due to the actions of your facial muscles as well as the movement of the mandible. And find out and comment me why the facial artery we used to call it the anesthetic artery. Let me continue the other session the relation in detail. Thank you.